The words you'll find inside this scroll. Yeah?
That is correct.
That's great.
So Shmuel, if you can tell us what inspired you into the world of music and into the world of chazanut in particular, the world of cantorial arts.
So the question was, what inspired me to the world of chazanut and cantorial arts? I grew up in a musical family, as did you, as did us all, we all did. And as a little kid, I thought I would be Avram Fried, our uncle, my father's brother, a great singer. And in yeshiva, I had the good fortune of being under the tutelage of our brother Chaim. And he used to drag me out of bed early in the morning before the sun came up and throw me in his car and drive by the bakery to pick up the baked goods for the yeshiva for that day. The yeshiva was the yeshiva high school in the Twin Cities on Wilder Street. And he would pass by the famous bakery. Are we allowed to say the name of the bakery on the World Wide Web, or is this like the radio where they have to pay us first?
You just savor it when you say it.
We'd pass by Breadsmith. And I don't know what it was about that car, but that had heat. That car would heat up really fast. It was a great car. It was the dead of winter in Minnesota, so heating up real fast was very important. And the bakery goods would come out nice and toasty. And I don't remember what he was drinking, coffee or cocoa or whatever. The mixture was fantastic. And he always played cantorial stuff. Early in the morning, late at night, on the way to school and on the way back, our brother Chaim would play Zavel Kvarten. Ve'al yidei avodecha haneviim kaso v'kusav eleimai koyum maradi shem melech Yisrael ve'goyam loy Yad Shem tzevugais Yami rishoin v'ani acharoin Ani rishoin v'ani acharoin Ami balu edai Ami balu edai Ami balu edai Ein Elokim oy Oy evinei yimar Ve'hoy Yad Shem lemelech Al kol haaretz Bayoim hu Yad Shem echad Hashem echad Kosav leimor Shema Yisrael Had Shem Elokeinu Had Shem Echad. Opa. Imagine that at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's just a memory.
Right, that's just from the card. That wasn't even planned. That's not on the schedule. Scratch that from the recording.
So you're listening
it
to
off the
that kind of
internet.
stuff at 6 o'clock in the morning. Huh? That's a pretty intense morning.
So the combination of the great heat and the coffee and the banana bread and the warm parka coat feather, who knows what, seared a memory into me. I developed an appreciation for that kind of music at that age. It must have been 16, 17. Thanks to our brother Chaim. Then I went off to school in the far, far away, and again I thought I would be Avram Fried. I lost my way. And Benny our brother Benny, who's the big Hasidic superstar. He came home from his voice coach one day and said he walked into the very, very famous voice coach Seth Riggs, and Seth Riggs said, "Ooh, a Chassid, sing Rosenblatt." No, 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 no. He started on the piano, and Benny said, "I don't know Rosenblatt." He said, "You don't know Rosenblatt? Homework. Learn Rosenblatt." So I did the homework.
Who is Rosenblatt?
Rosenblatt, Yossele Rosenblatt. Yossele Rosenblatt is, you might say, the greatest cantor of the century. Certainly the most famous. The most famous cantor of the century he was featured in a Hollywood movie as himself in The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond. Remember it? That was the cantor on the stage. Yeah. So he was a big deal. Yeah. And I realized, this is what I realized. I realized that I like the honesty. I like the honesty in cantorial music that is very difficult in pop music. In cantorial music, you're expressing what's in your heart. In pop music, you're reading what's on the sheet. It's very hard to combine the pop music with a real deep message from your heart. And that's what I like. That's what I prefer. I prefer the heartfelt speaking. Like they say among Hasidim, say a song. Eli, say a song. Yeah. So I like the saying more than the singing.
Are we singing any of Yossele Rosenblatt's songs tonight?
We sure will.
Which songs tonight are from Yossele Rosenblatt? That's his song?
That's where I learned it from. I don't know it from anywhere else.
Sheyabana is his song?
Sheyabana is from Moshe Osher. Actually, Sheyabana might be universal because there are so many recordings of it. I don't know who did it first.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
we spoke about it. Should we sing about it?
Yeah. Let's do some singing.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin today with a medley. We are going to begin today. Shmuel is going to begin today with a medley of songs from Shul. Everybody misses Shul, and the Shul misses everybody. And especially during holidays, Yom Tif, like Shavuot is coming up, we're going to miss the Shul more than usual. So Shmuel is going to sing us a medley of 3 songs. The first song, Adon Olam, which is the beginning of davening. The second song, Birchat Kohanim, the blessing of the Kohanim. And the third song, Sheyabana Beit HaMikdash, the melody that we all know and we all love. So without further ado, to begin the concert, the Shul medley in honor of the Shavuot services, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the chazonis of Shmuel Friedman.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra Leit Nasa Bechefzo Kol Azai Melech Shimo Nikra Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol Levado Imeloch Nora Ve'hu אשר מלך טרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל זי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא הוא היה והוא הווה הוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא עת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא הוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא עת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא הוא היה והוא הווה הוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל ציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא הוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה. Ladies and gentlemen, Rabbi Shmuel Yaakov Man on the keyboard. All right. Elokeinu How's the sound? Sounds okay? So this song, we started it, we'll start again. This is the priestly blessing that all of our brothers so fondly remember, standing under my father's tallis, trying to figure out exactly, peek with one eye closed and one eye open, to figure out how exactly my father would put his hands. It's a major discussion right now. Oh, it's the most special times. It wasn't to this tune, but these are the words. This is the priestly blessing by a Rabbi Yeshaya Meisels, by a Cantor Yeshaya Meisels, who was the Cantor in the synagogue, the Hungarian synagogue in New York, before Yosel Rosenblatt took his place. What was the key? Elokeinu ve'Elokei avoseinu barecheinu ba'berocho המשולשת בתוירו הגסובו על ידי משה עבדך ברכנו בברכה המשולשת בתוירו הגסובו על ידי משה עבדך האמירו מפי Am Kedushecha Kavamur Yivarechecha Adoyimai Oy ve'yishmerecha Yisor, 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 Yisor Adoyim, Panav Eilecho, Ve'yosem Lecho, Ve'yosem Lecho. So what do you want to talk about? Wow, wow. Okay, Sheibana Beis HaMikdash. The Amida finishes with a prayer like this. Start with a dum 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 dum. I won't hear you, but I can see you singing. Sheyevon Neveisami Gedosh B'meira V'yameinu V'sein Chelkeinu V'soyeru Secho Sheyevon Neveisami Gedosh B'meira V'yameinu Milfonecha Yehi Sheyevon Neveisami Gedosh B'meira V'yameinu V'sein Chelkeinu V'soyeru Sheyevon Neveisami Gedosh B'meira V'yameinu V'sein Chelkeinu V'soyeru Sheyevon Neveisami Gedosh B'meira V'yameinu Ki me'olam Rishonim Kademoy Miyos. It's nice to be back in shul. V'zuk's the Rabbi Ali.
Marvelous. Bravo. We give Shmuel a chance to catch his breath. When we were growing up in Minnesota, back when we were trying to grow up, we've since given up that whole pursuit. But when we were growing up in Minnesota, our Mama Loshen was Yiddish. Our parents spoke to us in Yiddish, and at an early age, we spoke back to our parents in Yiddish. We never talked back, but we spoke back. And the language was Yiddish. It was the language of both of our grandparents, Rabbi and Zadie Friedman and Rabbi and Zadie Gordon. Rabbi Friedman's yahrzeit is coming up in a few days. And this has been the language of the Jewish people through some very, very difficult times. The language of Yiddish was sanctified by Jewish sacrifice and by the Jewish commitment to Yiddishkeit, even through the most painful period in Jewish history. So Yiddish is not just another language, but Yiddish can rightfully be called a Lashon Kodesh, a holy language, along with Hebrew and Aramaic and Ladino, and languages that Jewish people used to survive exile, to survive persecution, and to maintain a Jewish identity in a non-Jewish environment. So Yiddish has been elevated to be a heilige lashon, not just a mama lashon, but a heilige lashon. So therefore, in a tribute to our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents and to the beautiful language of Yiddish, the Yiddish tam, the Yiddish lashon, and to Yiddishkeit and to a Yiddish life, we're going to ask Shmuel to sing a few Yiddish songs. And we're going to start with a song called Oifen Pripitschik. Then we're going to sing a song called Rozhenkis mit Mandlin. And then we'll pause for a moment for a separate introduction and sing one more Yiddish song, and I'll keep you in suspense for that one. But it's totally and completely appropriate before Shavuos to sing a song called Oifen Pripitschik. The song Oifen Pripitschik, which so many people know, is a Yiddish melody about cheder, about how the children are sitting, the fireplace is roaring, or maybe not a fireplace, a pripitschik, a little fire is burning, and the Rebbe, the teacher, lernt kleine kinderlach dem Aleph Beis. The teacher is teaching the kids the Aleph Bet, Aleph Beis, and the teacher is saying to the kids, Zakche kinderlach, zakche nachamol, kametz Aleph O. Kametz Aleph O is the first letter and the first vowel of the Hebrew language. And that was traditionally the way Hebrew was taught, the way Hebrew reading was taught to the children was that you taught them the letters, you taught them the vowels, and then you taught them how to put them together. Kamatz, which is the first vowel, Aleph, which is the first letter. Kamatz Aleph makes O. Now, the Rebbe once said something astounding at Farbrengen. He said, if you will teach children, if you can teach a Jewish child, if you can teach a person whose education is holding only in first grade or kindergarten, even if the person is 40 or 50 years old, if you can teach someone Kametz Aleph O, don't underestimate it and think that what's the big deal, you only taught them one letter and one vowel. Don't think that way. If you know Aleph, if you know Kamatz, then teach somebody Kamatz Aleph O. And if that's all you know and that's all you can teach it to somebody. Because contained inside the Kamatz Aleph O is all of Yiddishkeit. How is that? So on Shavuos, we read the 10 Commandments, the Aseret HaDibrot. We know that the 10 Commandments that God said to us at Mount Sinai was a compression of the whole Torah. The whole Torah, all of Judaism compressed into 10 Commandments, into 10 statements, the Aseret HaDibrot. So all of Yiddishkeit is contained in those 10 Commandments. And the truth is that from those 10 Commandments, all of Yiddishkeit is contained in the first 2 Commandments. I am the Lord your God, and you shall serve no other gods. That is all of Yiddishkeit. When God says, I am the Lord your God, a positive statement, that's implying all of the positive mitzvahs. And when he says, you shall not serve any other gods, that's an allusion to all of the prohibitions of Yiddishkeit. So all of Jewish life is contained in the first 2 commandments of the 10 commandments. But in truth, all of Yiddishkeit is contained in the first commandment, I am the Lord your God, Anochi Hashem Elokecha, because that statement where God says, I am yours and I want you to be mine, that's the life of a Jew. That is the Yiddish Lev. And the truth is that all of Yiddishkeit, all of Jewish life, is contained in the first word of the first commandment of the 10 commandments. The first word is Anochi. Anochi, I am. Where God says, I am God, and that is the focus of a Jewish life. What can I do for God? What can I do for God's world? And what can I do for God's children? A focus on Him, Anochi. And the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, that all of Yiddishkeit is contained in the first letter of the first word of the first commandment of the 10 commandments that we're going to read on Shavuot. And what is the first letter of the first word of the first commandment? Kamatz Aleph O, Anochi. The first letter of the 10 commandments is an Aleph with a Kamatz, and that is Yiddishkeit. So if you can teach someone Kamatz Aleph O, you have given them in a potential all of Yiddishkeit. They can unpack Kamatz Aleph O, and they will have all of Yiddishkeit. Because as the Alter Rebbe, the founder of Chabad, taught, what is an Aleph? An Aleph, the shape of the letter Aleph, is a Yud on top and a Yud on bottom, and a Vav, a line that connects the two of them. The Yud on bottom, that's you, that's the Jew. The Yud on top, that represents God. And the line in the middle, the Vav that connects them, that is the relationship between us and God through the Torah, through the mitzvahs, through our fear of God and love of each other, and that is Yiddishkeit. So an Aleph with a Kamatz, that is all of Yiddishkeit. So this song sounds like a ditty. It's not a ditty. It is a song that teaches some of the deepest secrets and truths about Jewish life. Shmuel.
Life in Pripyat. We're live. Life in Pripetschig brennt a Feuer und in Stub ist heiß. Und der Rebeller und kleine Kinder lacht, dem Aleph Beis. Oh, und der Rebeller und kleine Kinder lacht, dem Aleph Beis. Gedenkje Kinderla, gedenkje Tayere, was ihr lernt dom. Oi, such she noch amol und take noch amol, kommet alle vor. Oi, such she noch amol und take noch amol, kommet alle vor. Als ihr wird kinderlach älter werden, wird ihr dann verstehen, wie voll in die Oasis liegen Tränen und wie voll Gewehen. Oi, wie voll in die Oasis, oi, liegen Tränen und wie voll Gewehen. Aufen Pripetschig brennt a Feuer und in Stub ist heiß. Ei, und der Rebeller und die süße kleine beautiful Kinderlach, dem Aleph Beis. Oh, wie. Ei, und der Rebeller und every beautiful süße jüdische Kinderlach, dem Aleph Beis. The Calabasas Choir. In dem Beis HaMikdash, in a Winkel Cheder, sitzt die alle Moine Bastille in Alein. Hier ben Yochido idele Vikzi Keseider, und singt ihm zu schlafen a Lieder schön. Ay, lilu, 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 ay, unter Lieder Zwiegele steht a klar weiß Ziegele. Das Siegele ist gefahren handeln. Das wird sein dein Beruf. Rojinkes mit Mandeln. Schlaf, Jeidele, schlaf. Schlaf, Jeidele, schlaf, Jeidele. Shlov sheidele, shlov.
Shmuel, this wasn't this wasn't on the program, but I know that there are people here who absolutely love the song Bells. You know it just off the top of your head?
You know the song Bells? Ay, 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 bells, mein steht alle bells, meine Heim alle wie ich hab, mein Kinder Scheuren verbracht. Sind ihr amul gewinnen Bells? Ay, mein steht alle bells, meine Heim alle wo ich hab, mein Kinder Scheuren verbracht. Jeden Schabbes pfleg ich laufen dort mit dem Chemisch gleich in der Eiref. Wir lernen hinter dem grünen Bäumele, lernen bei dem Teich, ai, 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 Bells. Man steht alle Bells, man Heim alle wie ich hab, mein Kinder Scheuren verbracht. Okay.
Thank you for the spontaneity of it all.
I wish I knew the words.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few days, we're going to celebrate the holiday of Shavuot, as we mentioned before. On the first day of Shavuot, we're going to read the 10 Commandments. And on the second day of Shavuot, on Shabbat, we will read the Yizkor prayer. And the Yizkor prayer is a prayer where we remember those who have passed away, our loved ones who have passed away, mothers and fathers, Babbas and Zaydis, Eltas Babbas and Eltas Zaydis, grandparents and great-grandparents, all the way going back to the beginning of our people. And the Yizkor is a prayer that can be said at home. You don't need a minyan to say the Yizkor, and I hope that everybody who needs to say it will say it. And if anybody needs help and needs to know how to say it or needs the text for saying it, please contact me or contact your local Chabad house and get assistance for that, because the Yizkor should be said at home on Shabbos, this coming Shabbos. And so, as a tribute to those for whom we are going to say the Yizkor this Shabbos, I'm going to ask my brother to sing us one more Yiddish song, a Yiddische Mame. Shmuel, knock out my Yiddish Mame. Not in that way, but the song. Shmuel, Zalman Baumgarten is watching, no pressure.
Ich will bei Chakashe fragen, sag mir, wer es kennt, mit welcher Teiere vermegens, wünscht Gott alle Men. Me kauft das nicht für keine Geld, das gibt men nur sich. Und doch als men verliert so viel Tränen men vergisst. Kein zweiter gibt men keinem nicht, es hilft nicht kein Gewinn. Oh, wer es hat verloren, weiß schon, was ich mein. Doch kein besseres auf der Welt. Aidische Mame, ein Weh wie bitter, wenn sie fällt. oilom habo. In Wasser, in Feuer, wollt sie gelaufen fahr ihr Kind, mit alten ihre Teier, das ist gewiss die größte Sinn. Oi, wie glücklich und reich ist der Mensch, was hat, als scheine Matune, geschenkt von Gott. Nor an altitschke jüdische Mame, Mame, mein. Oi, wie glücklich und reich ist der Mensch, was hat, als scheine Matune, geschenkt von Gott. Nur ein altitschke jüdische
Shmuel, you come here to make us cry. Is that your job? To make us, or to pick us up for the Yom Tov? Wow. Can I know how to? That was something. Ich hab sich verloren. We cannot have any event complete without singing, talking about Eretz Yisrael, about Israel, about the Holy Land. In fact, the whole goal, the whole striving of Jewish history is to Sheyabana Beis HaMikdash, as Shmuel was saying before, may the Beis HaMikdash be rebuilt, may we be returned to Eretz Yisrael, to Israel, and to Yerushalayim, and to the Holy Temple. And so we're going to ask Shmuel to sing a few songs in a tribute to Eretz Yisrael and a tribute to Israel. And we're going to begin with a tribute to the Israeli soldiers. The Israeli soldiers are the holy heroes of today, people who put their lives on the line for their fellow Jews. And of course, in the last few weeks, in the last couple of months, they've been joined by some other heroes, medical heroes, who put their lives on the line for their fellow man. And so the first song of this medley is a tribute to the soldiers, to the emergency personnel, and to everybody who risks their lives for their fellow Jews, which is the highest expression of the responsibility that we took for each other when we stood together at Mount Sinai. And we pledged to God that we would not be one-on-one with Him, but rather we would look out for each other as well. That each one of us is responsible for everybody else. That we're responsible for each other. Each Jew is responsible for the Jewish people. And we'd like to say a special salute to everybody who's in the audience today, and I know that there's more than one. Veterans of the IDF, veterans of the Israeli Defense Force, people who did their time and served their service and sacrificed their lives for us, and also anybody who put their lives on the line with this virus and risked their own self so that others could be healthy, so that others could live. And at the same time, we'd like to say a special blessing and a special prayer to God to bring a healing to all of those who are suffering from this virus, and in particular, our friends Ephraim ben Juliet and Avraham Aharon ben Yente. May they have a refuah shleima together with everybody else who needs it, a complete and speedy recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, a tribute to the Israeli soldiers and to our holy land of Israel. Shmuel, take it away.
Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the son I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give, let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die, let him live. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. 1, 2, 3. Ba ba bee ba bye, ya bye, ya ba bye bye, ya ba bum bum bye bye, bam 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 bye, ya bam 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 bam. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Imru amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל 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 יעשה שלום שלום עלינו יא בבבי בביי 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 ונאמר ואמרו Shmuel Yaakov Man on the keyboard. Okay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us from wherever you are. You're muted, so you don't have to worry that you don't sound good. Please join Shmuel together. Yerushalayim Shel Zahav.
Navir harim tzalul kayayin v'reach oranim nisa beruach arba'im im kol pa'amonim uvtar dimati laneva even שבויה בחלומה העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה Everybody ירושלים של זהב של נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור יבשו בורות המים כיכר השוק ריקה ואין פוקד את הר הבית בעיר העתיקה ובמערות אשר בסלע מייללות רוחות ואין יורד אל ים המלח בדרך יריחו ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. אך בבואי היום לשיר לך ולך לקשור כתרים, קטונתי מצעיר בנייך ומאחרון המשוררים, כי שמך צורב את השפתיים כנשיקת שרה. אם אשכחך ירושלים אשר כולה זהב, ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב של נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. חזרנו אל בורות המים, לשוק ולכיכר, שופר קורא בהרבי בעיר העתיקה, ובמאורות אשר בסלע אלפי שמשות זורחות, נשוב נרד אל ים המלח בדרך יריחו. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור, הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור. Well,
I would give you a standing ovation, but the view wouldn't be very good. That was very, very beautiful. Thank you very much. Before we move on to our finale, because we do have a finale, we've had a few requests. Do you take requests, or are you like Victor Borgi, who doesn't usually take requests?
Can you start over? What?
Oh, he didn't hear what I said. I said before we go to our finale,
Yeah.
we have had a few requests. Do you take requests or do you not? Like Victor Borg, you usually take requests.
I'll make a deal. If I know it, I'll sing a piece of it. If I don't know it, I'll sing a piece of it. Deal?
That's a deal. Okay. So the first request was for one more Yiddish song. Somebody's asking for one more Yiddish song. I think they're being cautious and asking for only one more, but they want another Yiddish song. Apparently that touched the neshama. So which old Yiddish song is your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yeah, we sang it already.
Which is that?
Ayuda Shemana.
What about Vu nemt men a bissel a mazel?
Wo nimmt man ein bisschen Mazel? Wie nimmt man ein bisschen Mazel? Wie nimmt man ein bisschen Glück? Das Rädale soll sich schon drehen und bringen mein Mazel zurück. Der Welt, sie ist doch beschaffen, für alle Menschen gleich. Und wie nimmt man a bissale Chotsch, a klein bissale Mazel, a bissale Glück. Wie nimmt man a bissale Chotschik, a kleine Bitchinke bissale, wie nimmt man a bissale Oy vey, a bissale Mazel.
Menschen sich treffen.
Menschen sich streben bei Trugim. Oh, you go do solo, Ellie.
Go ahead. Bei Tag und bei Nacht.
Nein. Jeder will noch was mir machen, gell, nur mit Rang. Mir läuft mir juckt sich hin und nachher und wie viel man vermont. Me will nur als mehr, jeder will was hat zweiter hat. Ich aber bet nur ein Sach bei Gott. Oi, Beschefer. Wie nimmt man a bissale Mazel? Oi, wie nimmt man a bissale Glieg? Das Rädale soll sich schon drehen und bringen mein Mazel zurück zu mir. Die Welt, sie ist doch beschaffen, für alle Menschen gleich. Wie nimmt man a bissale Chotschik, a bissale Mazel, a bissale Glück? Wie nimmt man a bissale Chotschik, a bissale Mazel? Oy vey taten you taten you Oy vey taten you Oy vey vi nemt men a bissale
I'm trying to figure out how to unmute everybody so that we can give you a real round of applause so that you can hear it. Mushka, do you know how to unmute everybody? Okay, everybody, if we can give Shmuel a round of applause that he can actually hear, let's give him a round of applause.
Bravo.
Okay. There you go.
What's next? You muted yourself, Ellie. There we go. What's next?
What's next is a tribute to the Holy Land of Minnesota. But this is actually a tribute to Shavuos, the holiday of Shavuos, which is coming up. Again, Shavuos is starting Thursday night and continuing Friday and Shabbos. And in the Calabasas area, the candle lighting time on Thursday night is 7:41 p.m. is when Shavuos begins on Thursday night. And this last song, this final song, is a tribute to Shavuot, and a tribute to the Torah. The song is called Eitz Chaim Hi. The words are familiar from Shul. Eitz Chaim Hi lemachazikim ba v'tomchei ma'ushar. The words are from the book of Proverbs, from the book of Mishlei, where King Solomon says, the Torah is a tree of life to everybody who holds on to it, and those who support it are very lucky. The ways of the Torah are so sweet. Shalom, and all of its paths are paths of peace. God, bring us back to you and we will come back. Make our days once again the way they were in the olden days. When Shmuel and Nissen and me and many of my other brothers and sisters who are here today watching Shmuel sing, when we were kids, we went to a shul called the Dath Israel Synagogue in Highland Park in St. Paul, Minnesota. And there in that shul, there was a chazan who I'm sure played at least a small part in inspiring Shmuel's chazonis. And his name was Berel Ganz. He was a very old man by the time I came around anyway. And Berel Ganz used to sing the most beautiful, powerful songs in shul. He had a special song for the Shabbos before Rosh Chodesh. He was a sweet man and a vibrant man. And every Shabbos, when the Torah came out, Berel Ganz used to sing Eitz Chaim Hi, this version of Eitz Chaim. So, as a tribute to the holiday, Shavuos is coming, we're receiving the Torah again. The Torah is a tree of life. And ladies and gentlemen, we need a tree of life right now. Everybody needs to keep living. Not just physically, not just biologically, but emotionally and intellectually. We need to keep living without leben. You have to be alive, vibrant and alive. And the surest way to having a vibrant life is to hold on to the Torah, to bring more mitzvahs into your life, to learn more Torah every day, because the Torah is the tree of life. And if you hold on to it, then you get the fruits of the tree of life, which is a sweet, good, rich, happy life. So, for one final number, Eitz Chaim Hi lemachazikim ba, a tribute to our beautiful and precious Torah, and a thank you to our dear God in heaven who gave it to us, and a tribute to all the Jews around the world who are still holding fast to it 3,300 years later. We're still holding on to it, we're still keeping it, everyone's trying to keep it better every day, and for that we have to say l'chaim to each other. Shmuel, take it away.
Eitz Chaim Hi lemachazikim bo v'somchei ha'meyushar deracheo darcheino v'chol netivotei shalom. Ashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashova Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Yameinu There we are.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, this is an unusual time, Shmuel, an unusual show, an unusual concert. And one of the benefits, alongside some of the drawbacks of these unusual times, is that things are slightly less formal than they would be in usual times. So therefore, I think we can take the liberty of saying the formal show is officially over. The concert has come to an end. You did brilliantly.
Like we say at home, the concert is zerbrochen.
The concert is zerbrochen, exactly. However, we're going to continue. Because why not? These are unusual times. We do unusual things.
As long as you sing with me.
Well, I can sing with you, but I have to mute myself because Zoom doesn't like when two people sing together. In fact, everybody can sing together, but it's going to be a little bit of a, if you know what I'm saying. But I mean, we can do that. In fact, maybe we should do that, because what I want to ask you is to sing the song from Shul, Bei Anarachitz. It's a universal melody. Bei Anarachitz, that song. It's the end of the Brit Shmei. It's the prayer that is recited when the Holy Ark is open. The Aron Kodesh is open. The gates of heaven are open, and our prayers and requests are fulfilled. And right now, you have opened up the gates of the Jewish heart, which I'm sure opens up the gates of heaven. Are you paying attention to me? And therefore, we're good. Now it would be a good time to sing the song Be'an Arachitz.
2, 1.
So, did you hear what I said?
Go.
You heard all about it?
We're gonna do it.
Okay,
We're doing
everybody.
it now.
Technicians, if you could unmute everybody, we can sing the song together. Might be a little noisy, but that's a lovely noise. If you know it, sing it.
Ready? Beyanorochitz velishmei kadisha kadisha yakira anoi maretush bechon Beyanorochitz Beyanorochitz velishmei kadisha kadisha yakira anoi maretush bechon Yeiravo kodomo desiftach liboi beoi raisa visashli mishalin deliboi velibo dechol amoch Yisroel letav ulechayin velishlam
Go, Shmuley.
Beautiful. While everybody is unmuted for another 30 seconds, if someone has a
Yes.
request, shout it out.
Yes.
Yes,
Can I?
Go ahead.
I don't have a request. I'm just afraid that we will not be able to tell you every every one of us to tell you, Shmuel, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Rabbi, thank you for bringing him over.
Yes.
Just amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank
He
you.
was successful.
Is he amazing?
Thank you.
Yes.
Did you read about this? TV guy?
Okay, if anybody has a request, shout it out now, and if we can do
I
it,
have a
we'll do it.
statement, Rabbi.
Yes, Ira.
I want to thank your brother. My daughter a few years ago was a lone soldier in the IDF, and I was at her graduation, and all those songs about Israel, and then my Yiddish mama, oh boy. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome, Ira. God bless you. All right, everybody. I think we can leave off with one more song. Can you hear me? No, Shmuel says you can't. Can you hear us, Shmuel? Oh, I muted you. 1 second, I muted Shmuel. Hold on a second. I have to unmute Shmuel.
Forgive me,
Okay.
please. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Ira was saying something, but I couldn't hear it.
Yeah. I was saying, let's finish off with one more song.
Ira was saying something, and I didn't hear it.
Ira was saying that his daughter was a lone soldier, and he thanked you in particular for the for the songs from Israel, the Israeli songs in tribute to the soldiers.
Should have good news from all your kindalach and all your family.
Amen. Okay, let's finish off with one more song. This will really be the last one. Let's sing a song called Ashay Necholim. Can you do it?
Ashay Necholim.
1 second, Shmuel. Let me introduce the song. Ashay Necholim is a song from our uncle Avram Fried about a dream that he had where he saw that Mashiach had come. He describes the vision of what he sees, that Mashiach has come and everything is good and everything is sweet, and then he wakes up. And the lively chorus says, Nicht gedeiget Yidden, don't worry, my fellow Jews. Soon it will be no dream at all. It'll be real. Ashay Necholim, a beautiful dream.
Yerushalayim bin ich gewesen. Sie sagt mit Freude, Bruchim Haboyim. Der lebt zu sein, dein Lichtig in Ponim. Ich hab gehad, so viel Zahar gedobonim. Chatsch, du hast gewandert, 1000 Jahren. Ei, bist du mein Teierkind, doch schöner geworden. Und dort seh ich ein herrlichen Gesicht. Es scheint sein Pony mit der göttlichen Licht. Hier auf sein Kopf a goldenem Kiroin. Ich erkenne schon, das ist der Melech HaMoshiach, allein. Der ganze Reulam steht mit Meure, ist mit alles so des a teure. Aber von Schlaf ich sich auf gecha. Nicht gedei geht jeden, es wird schön bald kein Cholem mehr nicht sein. Am Minut gelegen belieben, deine Megale Ponim sein. Ei, 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 Schicker mit Fried, Gesundheit, gehen wir alle heim, zurück in Cheder gehen, mit Moischen allein. Ayamein vebeyamein nicht gedei getiden es wird schön bald kein Cholem mehr nicht sein am Minut gelegen belieben Shiach und Mekabel Ponim sein ay 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 Schicker mit Fried Gesundheit gehen wir alle heim zurück in Cheder gehen mit Moischen allein. Es wird sein lichtig, lichtig, lichtig und so schön. Let's hear it for Rabbi Shmuel Yaakovman on the keyboard.
Yay!
All right, everybody, let's leave together with a holiday song, a Yom Tov song. V'samachta b'chagecha, everybody. Let's sing it together. 1, 2, 3. Hey, v'samachta
b'chagecha v'hoyisach sameach. V'samachta b'chagecha v'hoyisach sameach. Ay lay 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 na 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 lay 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 ay lay lay ay lay lay ya na 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 ay lay 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 na do da do lay 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 ay lay lay dum bam bim bam bim bam ba dum bam bam ba di dum ba dum bam bam ba dim bam ay dai ba dum bam bam dum bam bim bam ba ya bam ba bam ba di dum da da la li da di dum ba lay lay dum da dum ba da dum V'samachta v'chagecha v'ayisach sameach V'samachta v'chagecha v'ayisach sameach Ay lay 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 halalay halalay ay 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 dam dam bam bam bari dam bam bam ay 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 lay roy chag sameach.
Okay, Shmuley, I really said that was going to be the last song, and that really was supposed to be the last song. But then we got a request from Tati. And a request from Tati we can't ignore. A request from Dad, you can't ignore a request from Dad. So let me figure out how to do this. I'm going to unmute Benny and unmute Shmuley and unmute Nissen. Okay. So this is what Dad's request is. He wants a song by Shmuley the Chazan, by Benny and Nissen together. Now, the thing is that on Zoom, you cannot sing together because the Zoom doesn't allow for the timing to work out. So instead, what we need to do is we need to sing different parts of the song, one person at a time. So here's what I think, and you can tell me if you have a better idea. Let's really finish this program, maybe, with Rabbi Shalom. And Shmuley will get us started, and then Benny will take us from there, and then Nissen will take us from there, and then at the end of the song, when it gets nice and happy and freilach, everybody will sing together, and we'll go to Yerushalayim from there. Shmuley, are you okay with that, Rabbi?
Yeah, I think we're okay with that. Just it's going to have to be without accompaniment, or only my piece gets accompaniment, because I have it all set up.
Well, you are the star of the show, so you can have the accompaniment, and the others will have to struggle.
Okay.
Life is a struggle, after all. All right. So first of all, Benny, can you say hello?
Hello.
Benny Friedman. I don't know if anybody here knows him. Benny's one of my more obscure brothers, not very well known, but good guy nonetheless. Fame is not everything. And my brother Nissen, can you say hello?
Hello.
Okay, so Benny is in Crown Heights, and Nissen is in Crown Heights. Of course, they're socially distanced by about 6 blocks. And Shmuel is in Cleveland. And my father wants to hear the 3 of them sing a song together. Und as de Tate will in alle Chassidim. All right.
Should we do Abletale?
Oh, I think we did enough Yiddish. I think Sassy's going to get mad if we do another song in Yiddish. Sassy, nod your head vigorously if you're going to get mad. Okay.
All right.
This song is Rabbeinu Shalom. It's actually a song that comes from the holiday prayers. We would say it on Shavuot when we open up the Torah. We're asking God to bless us with all the blessings of the world and to give us the wisdom to live the life the way a Jew should live. Ribono Shel Olam means master of the world, and that's the name of the song, Rabbeinu Shalom. So let's go in the order of Shmuley, Benny, Nissen. Take it away. Guys, have a good time. This is completely and totally off the cuff.
Ribono shel olam, Ribono shel olam, Ribono shel olam, Ribono shel olam. Ze chelkeinu besoirusecho, ya ba 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 ya ba ba ba. Zakeinu gedish etish chinoscho, aleinu ya ba 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 ba.
Sing chelkeinu besoyerosecho, ya ba 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 ya ba ba ba. Zakeinu gedish etish chinoscho, aleinu Malay Mishalo, I sleep in the toigo, and make it so I need you, see you, I shall
Malay Mishalo, I sleep in the toigo, your fake it, I need you, I say, see you, I shall
ya babambo ya
Listen, go.
ya babambo.
Willie, take it.
V'chein yehirotzain milfanecho, Hashem Elokeinu v'Elokei Avoseinu, שתזכנו לעשות מעשים טובים בעיניך, ולא לחס בדרכי ישרים לפניך, ולא לחס בדרכי ישרים לפניך. קדשנו בקדושתך,
כדי שנזכה לחיים טובים וארוכים ולחיי העולם הבא. ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם, ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם.
Ay kede שנזכה לחיים טובים, לחיים טובים ארוכים ולחיי עולם עולם הבא.
ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם,
ריבונו של עולם. אוי ריבונו, ריבונו.
ריבונו של עולם, אוי ריבונו של
The Cantor, beautiful,
Ya
beautiful.
baba, ya baba, ya baba, baba, ya baba, ya baba, ya baba, baba, ya baba, ya baba, ya baba, ya baba. Rabbi, pa pam pam para pa pam pam pam.
Not bad. Not bad for off the cuff on Zoom. Not bad at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Rabbi Shmuel Friedman, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for a beautiful performance, a beautiful show. You've touched our neshamas. You prepared us for Shavuot. To everybody who joined us, thank you very much. To Benny and Nissen for the spontaneous off-the-cuff performance there at the end, thank you very much. For Zoom, for not figuring out how to get people's time together. You're getting there. And to everybody who joined us here tonight, and to Luba, who's giving us her love and her heart, on behalf of everybody else here, with love for our fellow Jew, we will get through everything, and we'll receive the Torah, and the Torah will be a joy, and the mitzvahs will be a joy, and they'll lift us up to healthy, happy, gesunte, freiliche Leben. Let's give Shmuel another round of applause, and then we'll wrap it up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shmuel. Take a bow. Take a bow.
Did you see the bow? I did.
Oh, I didn't see the bow. Oh, beautiful. All right. I do want to ask my father whether he wants to say something over here, because this was his request. Todd, did you like it?
Can he see you?
Maybe I have to call the agent first. And where's the good rabbi?
He's unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Oh, the rabbi.
If the Zoom was as talented as the singers, it would have been perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody, have a Chag Sameach, a good gebenchte Yom Tov, and receive the Torah with meaning and with joy. Have a good night, everybody.